Here he is, Lewis Thomas and the missus. So this is looking down towards Thomas Street, and when you walk in the reserve up here, you can go straight up this track here. That's the quickest route to the old building, but you can take your first left and go down this little road here. And rightio. So this is a picture and a sign, plaque, whatever you want to call it, up here of the Bryn Hyfryd house, castle, mansion, whatever you want to call it. It was built in 1889 by the Lewis and Anne Thomas family. It was completed in 1890, had 49 rooms, blah blah blah. It was 20 meters tall from the ground floor to the top of the tower. Won't go on too much, but basically it got dismantled and that. Without reading into it too much, I think the short story is that there's all coal mines under this whole site here, tunnels and excavations and things like that. And one of the locals I was talking to told us that there's a fire got into the coal mine and yeah, burnt out all the supports, and I believe the fire's still smouldering. And there are these signs here that sort of back up that claim. It says so these signs say nearby gas emissions, points due to the underground coal fires. So it kind of does back up old mate's story. And when I was speaking to this old timer, it was early morning in winter, and you could see all the steam coming out of the ground, and he said that's from the smouldering fires underground. So I believe this mansion was right on top here, and the ground became unstable underneath it, and so nobody wanted to buy it, and it had to get pulled down because of safety reasons. That's the short of it, as I understand it. And just going to take you for a little. And the house was recycled all around Ipswich, apparently. Oh yeah, okay. So. Yep. So there was enough bricks to build 2 whole houses. They donated, there's some coal down there, some coal just here. Fossil excavation dig, blah blah blah. They reckon they found fossils and dinosaur footprints and stuff like that here. And we'll just go down here to, where was the brick wall? Was it down here? There's a little bit of a brick wall that still remains and some stairs. So we'll just take you to there, and then we're going to head back and maybe go get something to eat. So, you know, for anyone who's in Brizzy or Logan or whatever, it's pretty much a 25-minute drive, half an hour from Logan or Brisbane out here to Ipswich. This is Blackstone as well, so it's just right near Swanbank Road. Here's the steps, so we'll just walk down these old steps here. take you down the steps and we'll look back up and see how much the bushland's reclaimed all of this stuff. It's amazing how it doesn't take long. So the brick stairs, not too much to write home about, but connecting the upper level with the lower buildings and gardens. So, and that's the water tank over here, like an igloo shaped beehive thing. They apparently pumped water from down in the main street, main creek, up to there and used that for the garden. So this is looking up the stairs. Okay, I think we're pretty much just going to go now. Okay, that's our bodgy little tour. And this is this original brick wall, double brick, part of the dairy. Okay, looking down there, that's a bit of a main track. Okay. Just go through here. So if you do come up here, there is these little things all over the place. It just tells you very basic information. So this is pretty much walking back towards the main site now. So just down here, about 60 metres or so, is where the main house was. Yep. Okay, so going down, this is at the top here. So this is the little sign that says excavation trenches, which are just there. So where I'm standing now is if you come to the top of Thomas Street, and just as you enter the reserve, if you take the trail to the left, and it will take you down to the coal loading site and a couple of the tunnel entrances, and everything's been filled in. But that'll bring you up. It'll wind its way up the side of the hill, up this track here. When you get to the top, you'll come to this little intersection. So the main house site is this way, obviously, to the left, and back up there to the to the right. Up here to the left is where the dairy was. Straight ahead there's the stairs and some coal and some other stuff I'll just show you in a minute, but we'll go down to the main house site now, which is only about 50 metres down here. So this is where the old mansion used to be, locally known as the castle. So this is pretty much the site where it was. Okay, this is just walking around, pretty much smack bang in the middle of where the site was. For all the survival fire people, look at all this timber here. Yeah, there's pretty much very, very little left of this site. So I'll take us over to these little signs, just give you a look at the sign. So if someone does come up here, they know roughly where we are, where we're situated. So that's a picture of the house.